Somebody that listens to this, buy him a fucking used 64 and send it to his ass.
No, don't buy me a
Uh,
used 64. Holy shit. Do you know how expensive N64s are and N64 games are at this point?
yeah, I bought one.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking man, I don't know what's going on in the second hand, like not second hand, the retro game market.
Hmm.
Like I saw this this got me so depressed. I saw this YouTube short of someone they went to GameStop and they're like, "Oh, I found a copy of Pokemon Black 2. It was a great deal. $70." That's more than the game retailed for, and it's a DS game.
Well, like, here's the shit. So I started like trying to recollect old games because I
Mm,
don't have any of the old ones anymore. And depending on which ones you're trying to get, at
mm,
least over here in the US, like, let's see, I think like the average price I was paying for certain games was like 40, $50.
yeah,
These are, to keep in mind, this is 64 games. This shit's like, what, 2 decades old or some shit, whatever the hell.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, but the other thing that's shitty is like there are certain games that they're a little harder to find,
Mm,
and annoyingly, two of the games I actually really want to get to play are in this category.
mm-hmm.
Um, one of them is usually like $90. The other one was more like $200.
Oh god, that's like. Look, if people are gonna buy it, I don't. Look, if you want to sell it for that and people are gonna buy it, whatever. But like,
Yep.
what?
See, like N64 is probably the only console I would make this exception for and
Mm.
actually buy the games. And there's one reason why. It's
Mm.
because emulating them sucks.
Is it is
For what it,
is it? I didn't know
uh,
that.
yeah, for I've tried that. I've emulated stuff from like Atari up to like PSP
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Um, for whatever reason, trying to emulate certain N64 ROMs just does not work well at all.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried. I don't even fucking know how many different combinations of like emulators, plugins, whatever the hell. Some games just don't emulate well at all. They just
Hmm.
don't. And you almost kind of have to have the actual part to play it
Yep, yep,
in
yep.
some way that's playable at all. But then there are other ones that they emulate fine. And I don't think I tried to emulate too many PS1, PS2 games, but I
Mm.
never had a problem with those
PS2
at
games
all.
emulate near perfectly from my
Yeah.
experience.
Like, I don't know. And the shitty part is those two games I told you that I want to play, but they're
Mm.
expensive. Those don't emulate well.
Right.
One is Ogre Battle 64. And
Uh-huh.
depending on what plugins I use, I either had fucking 5 FPS or the like static like background that is shown during like the combat is
Have you told me
gone.
about this
And
game
it's
before? It was in my search history.
maybe.
Very possibly.
Uh, yeah. And the other one is Mystical Ninja Star and Goemon. That
What did you
that
just
one,
say?
depending on where you're looking at, has like 5 to 20 FPS. There's no getting 30
Mystical
FPS in that
Ninja
emulator.
starring Goemon.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
I
That's
gave us hella fun.
it looks cool. I have no idea what it's about, but it looks cool.
Yeah, you'd
Um,
have to. That's one of those you have to play it to understand it.
The retro market that really baffles me is the PS Vita retro market. Because the Vita it didn't sell very well. So the Vita games that do exist that people do want to get are all just stupidly expensive.
I can
Like
see that.
Is Memories of Celceta, which is a really good game that you can buy on PC right now and it runs perfectly for like $10. The Vita version, which is a worse version of the game, $90 just normally. It's like, why? Actually, the one that really confuses me is whenever people are trying to sell like, old Mario games, which always sell like millions and millions of copies. It's not rare at all, but it's always like, yes, this is perfect in box, $10,000. Like, what? What do you mean?
The only Mario game I know off the top of my head that's expensive,
Mhm.
and it's because of what console it's for, is Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. It's on
Uh-huh.
GameCube.
Okay.
GameCube just didn't sell quite as much as some of the other ones, so a lot of the GameCube games are just more expensive in general.
Right.